The controversy unfolds. 3 years after leaving The View, Jenny McCarthy's words are still making headlines. Recently, she gave an interview describing her time on the show as terrifying, a statement that immediately sparked reactions from fans, former co-hosts, and the media alike. For many, The View represents a glamorous, high-profile platform, a place where celebrity voices meet politics and entertainment. But behind the cameras, the reality is often very different. Sherri Shepherd, a beloved alum of the show, decided to respond. On her own talk show, she addressed McCarthy's criticism directly. She acknowledged that the environment on The View can be intense, especially for newcomers who expect lighthearted discussions and instead face the challenges of live debates, breaking news, and political commentary. Shepherd's response wasn't defensive, it was empathetic. She understood the pressure McCarthy felt and validated her experience while also providing context about how the show operates behind the scenes. Jenny McCarthy, who joined The View in 2013, had hoped for a more playful, pop culture-focused tenure. Instead, she was quickly pulled into heavy political discussions that conflicted with her comfort zone. According to McCarthy, the shift from fun to serious topics was sudden, leaving her feeling unprepared and overwhelmed. She described moments where the producers expected her to weigh in on contentious political debates, and she felt the environment was, at times, hostile. McCarthy's use of the word terrifying resonated with many who have followed the show for years, suggesting that even celebrity hosts face unexpected pressures. Sherri Shepherd shared anecdotes that illustrated the chaotic, unpredictable nature of The View. She recalled how McCarthy's early days were marked by a learning curve, navigating both the fast-paced filming schedule and the network's demand for timely, engaging content. Shepherd also noted that the chemistry among hosts is not always easy to achieve, personalities clash, opinions differ, and the show's format amplifies every moment. Shepherd's insights gave audiences a rare, inside look at how The View functions and why McCarthy's feelings were understandable. Part 2, The Social Media Storm. When McCarthy's comments surfaced, social media erupted. Fans, journalists, and former co-hosts debated the meaning of her statement. Some accused her of exaggerating, claiming the environment on the show is challenging for everyone and part of the job. Others expressed sympathy, highlighting that navigating live television, celebrity expectations, and political debates simultaneously can indeed be overwhelming. Hashtags began trending. #Jenny McCarthy, #The View Controversy, #Sherri Speaks, as viewers voiced opinions on both sides. Shepherd's response was particularly noteworthy. She framed the discussion around empathy rather than conflict, emphasizing that McCarthy's experience was valid. Shepherd explained that the intensity of the show is amplified by its live format and that hosts often have to respond to breaking news while managing interpersonal dynamics in real time. Her reaction was both candid and supportive, balancing the need for accountability with understanding. Audience reactions were immediate. Clips of Shepherd's statements on her show went viral, with millions engaging across platforms. People praised her for not deflecting criticism or attacking McCarthy but for providing perspective on what the high-pressure environment entails. For many, this reaction was a teaching moment, highlighting that celebrity culture is complex and that even high-profile hosts are human, susceptible to stress, and deserving of understanding. Part 3, Behind the Scenes. Insights. Shepherd shared stories from her own time on The View, illustrating moments that were chaotic, unpredictable, and sometimes humorous. One anecdote involved McCarthy and Shepherd deciding to go topless during a segment, strategically timed to ensure Barbara Walters was not present. The incident, now legendary among fans, showcased the spontaneous and sometimes rebellious energy that hosts bring to the show. It also highlighted how unpredictable live television can be, with hosts constantly balancing entertainment, personal expression, and network expectations. Shepherd explained that much of the tension stems from the constant shift between lighthearted entertainment and serious news discussions. For new hosts like McCarthy, this transition can be jarring. What may seem like a fun, easy gig from the outside is, in reality, a high-pressure environment that requires instant judgment, quick thinking, and thick skin. Shepherd's anecdotes added color and humor while providing an empathetic lens through which to understand McCarthy's experience. The contrast between expectation and reality is a recurring theme for many celebrity hosts. McCarthy anticipated a platform for playful banter but encountered a show that demanded intellectual engagement, political savvy, and emotional resilience. Shepherd emphasized that these pressures are not a reflection of any one individual's ability but of the structure and expectations of a nationally broadcast talk show. Part 4. Celebrity Culture and Public Perception. The controversy surrounding McCarthy and Shepherd highlights larger issues in celebrity culture. Social media and public scrutiny amplify every statement, creating an environment where hosts' words are dissected endlessly. McCarthy's description of her time as terrifying was immediately judged, criticized, and celebrated in turn. The reactions reveal how audiences perceive vulnerability in celebrities, often applauding candor while simultaneously questioning competence. Shepherd's commentary served as a bridge between the public's perception and the reality of hosting a demanding show. She emphasized that many viewers only see the polished on-air product, unaware of the backstage pressures, the rigorous schedules, and the emotional toll. By sharing her own experiences, she validated McCarthy's perspective and educated the public on the complexities of celebrity talk shows. Part 5. Lessons Learned and Broader Implications. Both McCarthy and Shepherd's experiences underscore important lessons about communication, resilience, and empathy in high-pressure environments. McCarthy's candid remarks remind audiences that even well-paid, highly visible roles can be challenging and emotionally taxing. Shepherd's response demonstrates the power of support and understanding among colleagues. For aspiring hosts, these stories offer insight into what it takes to navigate celebrity talk shows. Success requires not just talent and charisma, but adaptability, emotional intelligence, and an understanding that the role is both entertainment and performance under scrutiny. The dialogue between McCarthy and Shepherd also invites broader conversations about media, celebrity responsibility, and the impact of public criticism on individual well-being. The controversy continues to reverberate, with news outlets, podcasts, and social media channels revisiting the story. Fans remain divided, some criticize McCarthy, others defend her, and many applaud Shepherd for her empathetic approach. The discussion serves as a reminder of the complex, high-stakes world behind the cameras of America's most famous talk shows. Part 6. Reflections and Moving Forward. Looking forward, both Jenny McCarthy and Sherri Shepherd continue to shape public dialogue in different ways. McCarthy has focused on projects that align with her passions and personal brand, while Shepherd uses her platform to inform, entertain, and educate audiences about the realities of television production. Their public exchange highlights that celebrity experiences are nuanced, multifaceted, and often misunderstood. For viewers, this story is more than gossip. It is a case study in empathy, accountability, and professional resilience. It demonstrates that even the brightest stars face challenges, and that understanding and support can turn potentially negative situations into constructive dialogue. In conclusion, the Sherri Shepherd-Jenny McCarthy conversation is emblematic of the broader dynamics of celebrity culture. It reminds audiences that behind every headline, there are real people navigating complex, high-pressure environments. It teaches lessons about empathy, communication, and the sometimes hidden realities of fame. And perhaps most importantly, it reinforces the idea that candid dialogue and mutual support can transform controversy into understanding, growth, and insight.